In a world with way too many podcasts comes Japtalion and This Guy, the podcast to end all podcasts. With some pieced together recording equipment, a couple loosely informed topics, and a coin, these three friends set out to forever change the next hour of your life.
Japtalion and This Guy is solely for entertainment purposes. Joseph, Eric, and Morgan are not professional researchers, investigators, or gynecologists. Not suitable for children.
Hello, welcome to Japtalion and This Guy. Oh, the French audition. All right, I'm Eric, and I'm not French.
I'm Joseph.
I'm Morgan.
I'm the good-looking one.
I'm the good-looking one.
I'm the one that doesn't sleep sometimes.
You want to take a nap?
No, I tried. Every time I try and take a nap, Annie's trying to get something in my ass. It's always slipping around back there.
Oh, yeah.
She's slippery, isn't she?
She's a sneaky one.
Hey, what are you doing back there? I'm trying to sleep, damn it.
I woke up Brandy this morning and just like pulled the covers down and put my dick in her. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, who wants to tell them what we do here before we go too far down this rabbit hole?
Yeah, so we get together once or twice a week, record. We, why do you do that? Tension whore.
Yeah.
No one can even see you.
Yeah, it's just a mess with Morgan. Morgan's trying to talk. Usually I like deep throat my 20-ounce bottle while I'm saying something.
Oh, God. Okay. So we get together. We're three friends. We get together. We shoot the shit for a little bit. We flip a coin, decide who goes on their topic because we have all three researched a topic. Some of us bring them, some of us don't. And then the person who wins the coin toss does their topic and gets harassed the remainder of the episode. We run off on tangents and boom, that's what we do.
That was pretty good.
And we fuck your mom.
That's true.
Fuck your mom.
Here's a little tidbit I thought I'd share with you. I didn't expect to share this, but I'm editing, so I do what the fuck I want. Back when I used to drink, like heavily drink, I used to pick up women 15 to 20 years older than me at the bar. And one night, I went home with this chick and saw pictures of a guy that hung around a lot of my friends. I really didn't care for him. I won't tell you his name, but I'll tell you what we called him. We called him John Boy. So I fucked his mom. And then she got him on the phone to let him know I was there at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Really weird. Okay, back to the show.
I've been putting little feelers out. I don't know what you call them.
Feelers. Let's call them
Comments.
feelers.
I put little comments out on different social media, just thinking if people see we made a funny comment, maybe they'll check us out. And today I've started getting some pretty good attention with a your mom joke. Some guy was talking about how he spent 23 minutes in hell when he died. And then this atheist guy was making fun of it. So I just got on there and said, I spent 23 minutes inside that guy's mom. and I'm getting a lot of likes on it.
I like that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can just add mom to something and it suddenly becomes a thing.
Right.
I like going on like highly charged like political or religious stuff and not actually getting into that conversation at all. I just make some stupid fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the guise of Japtalion and This Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what we do. They'll go check us out and they'll be like, oh, that was pretty on brand.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So, weeks.
Weeks.
How was your week?
Have you had a week? I'll talk about my week. Is that cool?
Yeah,
I'm a pretty
okay
open
with
guy.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an open relationship.
So my helper and I went out the other day to set a temporary pole out in Chapin because a new house is going up.
I set a temporary pole in your mom.
I knew it. Son of a bitch. So the neighbor's like this fucking long-haired, hippie-looking, fucking surfer-looking dude. I don't know. He's
Long-haired, freaky people
Easy.
need not apply.
I don't know. He kind of looks like a surfer,
Easy.
more or less. Or
You could be
some
making another apology.
I don't make apologies. But he had this German Shepherd with him, and he like walks over and he's talking to my helper because my helper he likes to conversate with everybody.
He does.
And he was talking to this guy about his mom's German Shepherd and shit, and the dog fucking turns around and his balls are like slapping his knees. And the first thing that popped out of my mouth was, "Good God, does he sit on those things?" And the dude looked at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you looking at my dog's balls?" Like,
They're just out there.
literally, that's all you can see, I mean, they're just like swinging like a fucking pendulum over there. He said, "Well, it's hot out here, so they're hanging a little bit lower than usual." Like, Jesus. But he's like, but yeah, he sits on them.
That is a thing. They do hang lower when it's warm.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyways, and then
You want some help, Eric?
Just trying to get the paper towels.
Trying to fashion a tool to reach them.
Oh, where's when you need him? So just to recap, the interesting thing about your week is
Dog balls.
dog's nuts. That's great.
yeah, dog balls. That's right. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I had something that's not from this week, and I don't know why it popped in my head. I know. Is that permitted?
We'll allow it.
Okay. All right. Out of the confines of our normal weekly review, this event has taken place more than a week ago. When Brandy and I first started dating, so this is like last summer,
Is this an amusing anecdote from when you first started dating?
we were having sex, and she was like really going to town up and down, and she missed and slammed down on the top of my dick, and it popped. And thought it was broken. I think I screamed in pain.
You bitch.
Wow.
Oh, yeah? I don't think I am, actually. That seems like the perfect reaction.
Man up. No, I've been there and fucking hurt. Fucking hurt. Fucking hurt. Hurt.
Yeah, that shit hurt. You called me a bitch.
I saw when I was a teenager, I saw one of those, the show on MTV with Dr. Drew
Oh, yeah.
and Adam Carolla, and someone called in about that because it was like permanently bent after that.
Damn.
And apparently that can happen.
Yeah, I've read that can happen.
Yeah.
It was not broken. It's back to its normal self. But, man,
Nice.
that fucking shit hurt bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
was that it? Oh, I thought it was going to relate to something this week.
I thought it was bringing it back to dog balls somehow because they're kind of,
Nah.
penis
Genitalia.
balls.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm having some brain farts this morning. Nope, that's it. I have like 4 other things, but
Nope, that's it.
I was
12
reading
more
through them,
items.
and I'm too vague in my description on my list. It's like, something like, hold on. This shit says nerding out at tattoo shop. I got my tattoo worked on the other day,
Yeah.
and the artist working on me and one of the other artists, we were all just fucking nerding out on comic books, and not just DC and not just Marvel, but like everything comic book, like all comic books. I thought that was really cool because I don't get around a lot of people that know a lot about Dark Horse or Image Comics or Valiant. You just don't. I don't run into people that know all that. But my artist had some graphic novels sitting up on his shelf, and he really likes all the spins that they do with DC in the comic book universe. That they'll just fucking reboot something where Marvel, everything since like 1964 is succinct. It's all in line, except for the What If comics, obviously. But
Right.
But with the DC, they'll just be like, "Yeah, we're fucking sick of this storyline. Let's do one where Thomas Wayne is Batman."
Yeah.
So
It's Thomas Wayne, his father?
yeah, that was his dad.
okay.
So Bruce and the mom get shot in the alley, and Thomas Wayne becomes Batman in one of them. And then his favorite character is the Red Hood, who is like the second Robin who died and came back and is like, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different storylines. It's really cool.
This has been your Nerd Minute with Morgan.
The end. Oh,
Word.
the point of that was because it led me to this Kevin Smith podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and Kevin Smith's a big comic book guy. You know, he's like really big into comic books, movies, and hockey. And you know who Kevin Smith is, Joseph?
You guys always do this. No, I don't know who Kevin Smith is.
Because
I don't.
that's why I asked, because
Yeah.
I figured you probably didn't. You know Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Silent Bob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
his real name's not Silent Bob.
it's Kevin Smith.
Oh.
But he, I was listening to, so dude was telling me about the podcast, and he's like, oh, you got to listen. So I turned on their podcast. They were doing one on Masters of the Universe, and I was listening, and the sound quality was shit. It was fucking awful. It was horrible. Like, almost the entire episode sucked. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, man, it's really nice to hear fucking big time podcasts with celebrities involved that don't have good sound quality or as good a sound quality as what we have.
They're like recording it on an iPhone or something.
Yeah, it was like they put a fucking mic in the middle of the table and everyone was talking, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Annie said she was listening the other day to one of our podcasts, and it just started playing the next one automatically, but it went back to the beginning.
Some medieval torture
Yeah,
devices.
and she
Yep.
said there was a huge, like, night and day, which we've talked about before.
That's my week. I'm done.
Word. JoJo?
I don't have an amusing anecdote that I feel comfortable sharing. Maybe later on. You know. I don't really have much. I went out to some town called not Greenville.
Greenwood?
Greenwood.
Greenwood, yeah.
That's where Lander is.
Apparently there's this like they just stuck a town out in the middle of nowhere for some reason.
I did.
I don't know why.
We did a job out there years ago, and the guy that worked with us was from Minnesota, and he ordered a unsweet tea or whatever, and it's like everyone in the fucking restaurant stopped and looked at him when he ordered it.
Oh yeah, that's why I stopped ordering unsweet tea a long time ago, because partially it confused everybody, and they're like, "Okay, so you want a sweet tea?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then they just sometimes would just bring me a sweet tea anyway, like I didn't know what I was talking about. And
They always bring
eventually
you-
I just gave in. I was like, "Yeah, I'll just drink sweet tea."
They always bring you like artificial sweeteners too, so because
Yeah.
they assume you're diabetic, and that's why you don't want sweet tea with sugar.
Yeah.
So here's some Splenda or something.
I actually like an iced tea, just iced tea unsweetened, and then add my own sugar to it. I like that.
This guy Clay I used to know would do that with the sweetener, but he'd put like 30 of them in there. He would be, shaking them from one corner to like get
Was
it
he
all
diabetic?
to one end. I don't fucking
He's like
know, but
holding the bag up and
Yeah.
thumping it.
yeah, but he'd go to rip it and like struggle because there were so many
Stick his
pitched
pinky
together.
in and taste it real quick.
It's like rubbing it on his gums.
Oh boy.
So
Miss you, Clay.
I had a weird thing Friday. It was kind of I don't know, it was weird. So I do the treatments with ketamine for depression, and I went Friday and I did the same thing as normal, and I'm not taking any different medicines than I was the time before, but there was no sensation off of it whatsoever. Nothing. So I was kind of like struggling with talking to the nurse about it because essentially I'm like, I didn't get high off of this.
Yeah, you would be like,
Yeah.
hey man,
Get
it's
another
baking
hit.
soda.
Yeah, but
I want my money back.
well, there's studies that indicate that that part of it is important for it to work. And I was just like, what the fuck? Because that's weird. And it's not it would be weird if it was a tolerance thing because I've been doing this for over a year. And, I went like 3 weeks ago was my last one. And I've been going like 3 weeks or a month. I don't go. The recommended is every 2 weeks, but I usually go longer. Anyways, yeah, she was like, I don't know, schedule one next week and maybe it'll work. Okay.
That's what I would have told you.
Can I have my money back?
I've been like, I ain't giving you your fucking money back. Get the fuck out of here.
But no,
Fuck out of here, you fucking junkie.
Yeah.
as someone in recovery, it struck.
Yeah.
It was weird for me to assert myself in that way. And I'm like, it's a medical thing. Like if, I don't know, what's some other thing that you take? Like your blood pressure medicine all of a sudden quit working. You would tell them about that.
Yeah.
But so,
Erection medicine.
yeah, me and
Yeah.
Supposedly
Yeah.
you build a tolerance to that stuff.
Me and Annie just went and bought some off the street afterwards, and she blew it in my pee hole.
With a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tickled my prostate. I kind of sound like Bill, not Bill Clinton, Bill Cosby. Tickled my prostate.
Hello.
Dipped the stone in my prostate. That wasn't him at all.
Can you do it as Bill Clinton?
Maybe if I wasn't in the state I'm in right now.
Do you have a practice word for Bill Clinton?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I felt like I used to. That was pretty good.
What is your definition of is?
Oh, that shit was brilliant. I was like, the fuck are we dealing? He was like on a whole nother level.
Forever I've been like saying, don't fucking Bill Clinton your words to me, motherfucker. You know what you mean. Ever since then.
Hey, y'all, check out my saxophone playing. And just like distracts everybody. Y'all never seen a president do this.
I did not inhale.
Yeah.
It worked. A lot of people were like, yeah, okay.
Nobody cared if he inhaled.
No. That's what
Nobody
confused
gives
me
a-
about it. I was like,
yeah.
why not just say, yeah, I fucking took the shit out of that stuff.
Didn't
man.
Obama say that?
Yeah,
I think
Obama's
so.
just
I
like,
think
yeah.
Obama did
smoke
coke
or
or
He's
something.
like, yeah, I was in college.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
What were you doing in college? Yeah.
I was smoking crack with Coco and Fleek.
Oh God. Coco and Fleet.
Media review.
Eric's Media Review. Hell yeah.
I might have mentioned this before, but I hadn't finished it. I started the Invincible, which is on Amazon. It's the Amazon original superhero cartoon with an adult feel to it, adult content. It's got some good story arcs going on. Amazing. That's last night when I couldn't sleep, I finished that, and just amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. Joseph, you got Amazon Prime?
I do. I just found, not a remake, a remastering of Phantasm. I started watching it yesterday.
Oh shit.
It's like one of my
On
favorite
Prime?
movies. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Wow.
Well, dude, Invincible, good superhero thing, and it's got a lot of violence, but no humor in it. So there's a couple jokes, but enough, I think, to make under the Joseph radar of keep my humor and my murder separate.
Yeah, it's not trying to be comedy.
Right.
Yeah, it's drama. I mean, it's good. It's a fucking
Dude,
good show.
it's good. Yeah.
And
I
you're right.
know you can't believe Morgan, but I'm saying it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust Eric.
Yeah. Oh.
No, you made a good point about the story arcs, because all the characters have their own thing. And
Right.
I really like that in an episode. So it's not just around the main character, that girl Eve's got her own shit going on with her family and stuff. And
Right.
yeah, anyways,
And I know-
without
seasons they
giving a whole
got?
bunch away.
It's I know it's based on a comic book series that I know nothing about. So I don't know if they've already created this world there. But to me, as the viewer, they introduce a whole lot of heroes and villains, but it doesn't feel like forced like Suicide Squad does. Like they
Yeah.
make it work.
Yeah.
It's like this whole world of superheroes that I know nothing about is introduced to me. and it was cool. It didn't feel overcrowded or like I wasn't forgetting people's storylines.
Yep.
And the main storyline is amazing. Like the main one they hit you with in like episode 2 or something, the conflict comes in strong and you're like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fucking badass.
I don't want to give spoilers, so I won't say the conflict. But anyways, that did I cut you off quickly with your week?
No, I didn't have much that I was comfortable sharing at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have amusing anecdotes, but I'm a dick. Maybe we should cut me out saying that.
Oh God.
No, it's,
Is this what it's going to be like?
yeah, I guess this is what it's going to be like.
Just tell us, and then we'll edit it.
Yeah, we definitely will not leave it in.
Yeah.
It's 3 hot mics in the room. Tell us your secrets, Joseph.
Yeah, it's like when you go talk to the cops
Yeah.
and they,
No.
they just lie to you.
Everything you're saying just stays right here. It's
Yeah.
just right in the mic.
Yeah.
Say it in the microphone.
Yeah, I can't help you out unless you tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'll say it without a mic, why won't you say it with a mic? I mean, if you got nothing to hide, just say it with the mic.
Yeah,
Fucking
got
cop
nothing to hide.
tactics.
Why can't I come in your house?
Well, you guys want to get on to the coin flippage to see who it's between it's between Magnificent Morgan and Joe-rific Joseph.
Tails. Coin flip.
It's tails.
All right, it's tails. Bam. Y'all see that? Everybody sees.
Everybody see it? Look
Everybody
at it.
sees
Joseph,
that it's
look at it.
tails.
I said fucking look
Obviously
at
tails.
I can't focus when it's that close to my face.
it. All right.
Oh, gosh. So I'll reveal what my topic will be about.
Have you written,
I'm excited.
Have you written the topic sentence on your penis? Can you show it to us that way?
What I'm going to be doing is reading from an article about the Mandela Effect.
Oh, cool.
Word.
Yeah, and then we'll all just chime in with our thoughts on these different Mandela Effect theories. How about that?
Okay.
Awesome. Let's take a Wait, does anybody have to pee? Because I like that sting.
Piss break.
Nobody has to pee.
These motherfucking bugs out of here.
Okay, we're taking a break.
Okay.
Picture, if you will, it's mid-June. The sun is out and there's not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures are in the upper 90s. Humidity is at 100%. Not a single bit of breeze in the air. Even Satan's in the shade saying, "Fuck this heat, I'm going back to hell." If you walk around with a set of balls, then they're probably halfway down your thigh and stuck to the side of your leg. Well, you're lucky if you don't sit on them. And in a totally unrelated topic, over the years, Joseph has done everything under the sun to remove his pubic hair and be as smooth as an infant dolphin. Through all the guardless stabbing razors and chemically induced burns, he's finally stumbled across something useful.
Let's see how well this homemade concoction can remove my ball hair. Okay, it's not burning. No redness. Wait, what the fuck?
Just then he could feel his sweaty, humid nutsack begin to peel itself from the side of his inner thigh. Not only were they retracting back to winter weather size, but also began drying. No more hanging pendulum balls. No more sticky, sweaty sack. At long last, it has arrived.
I'm going to call it Shrink-a-Sack.
So if you're on a construction job, skateboarding at the park, or you're over 50 and your balls just can't help but sag, buy Shrink-a-Sack. And now available for dogs, specifically German Shepherds. Available at all JT and TG RX pharmacies or online at JT and TG RX at ElonIsAskingForMoneyAgain.com.
And we're back.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
So Morgan is going to be talking to us about prostates today.
How to tickle your prostate.
See what I did?
Is that the sound you make?
I did the Mandela Effect. That's what he said, right? I remember him saying he was going to talk about prostates. Wow. Dude, that's more insulting than you calling me fat.
I took a picture of Eric on break.
Nonchalant picture.
I got another one
of me. Oh God, I look like I had a stroke in that one. I look like I had a stroke and I'm stroking it. Like my arm is suspiciously in that 90-degree angle.
That one looks good.
I do that shit to my sister. Oh my God, dude.
What is wrong with you?
When you sent me that
What do you do to your sister?
I take candid pictures of them and of her and text them to her, and she's like, "Stop." But dude, when you sent that text that such and such banged your sister, I fucking lost it, dude. So then I was on the phone with my sister on speaker, and I was messing around on the phone, and I saw it again, and I said, "Leslie, I want you to know what Joseph texted to me earlier." And I told her, and she's like, "I wish I'd never told you that shit."
Oh, that's fucking great.
Somebody that we all loosely know, my sister had a short relationship with, and they banged. And every time the guy's name's brought up, all I can see is him with like a very dumb look on his face, just railing my sister. It's very uncomfortable for me. I mean, I don't see the sister part. All I really focus on is like the zombie-like, just dull look.
Is it the look from his profile picture?
Yeah, it totally is. And I'm like, man, wow.
You guys know that Jib Jab, where they would
Jib
Jab. It was like an app where you could take your face and put it on somebody that's dancing, like little elves or something dancing. Put his face on like that.
Oh my God.
Jesus, you should do that and send it to your sister.
Love you, sister. Hey, she's got a new job at the She moved in, I almost died helping her move a fucking piece of furniture, man. But all right, topic.
Oh yeah.
That's a tangent.
All right. So the Mandela Effect.
What's that picture of?
C3PO.
Oh, I just saw the circle behind something. It looked like a dude being wrapped up in a burrito. Yeah, I don't know.
Get some sleep.
Okay.
So this is from an article from Esquire magazine.
Got it. Dude's getting wrapped in a burrito.
Is that what it looks like?
I'm hungry.
It's C3PO.
Laying on a flour tortilla.
Yeah, laying on a flour tortilla. Why is that behind him? Or either he's got one like a sombrero with a strap on his neck hanging behind him, a really big sombrero. Oh shit! We're gonna have to cut this out. Listeners aren't gonna understand this. Okay, so, take 4.
This is from an article from Esquire magazine, so it's probably it's going to be a little bit opinionated as well as just some examples. But says that the Mandela Effect is a phenomenon. Esquire, Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Oh, what?
Never mind.
Is that the full name of it?
That was from Bill and Ted. Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan.
I don't remember.
The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon that makes us question even the most mundane memories from the past. In June 2019, the famed New York Times crossword puzzle made it the theme. It's defined as a recent refinement of false memory that typically refers to pop culture or current event references. You got something, Joseph? You lean towards the mic.
Oh no, my brain's starting to work because I feel like I occasionally come up with things where I'm like, man, I know that happened. And then I look into it, I'm like, that shit didn't happen.
Right, yeah. That's the Mandela Effect.
Then I'm like, well, maybe it did happen, but the information has been removed from the media, kind of like in 1984. where they, remove information and change history by just finding every piece of information on it.
And then suddenly
deleting
everybody remembers this stuff happening that
as
never
something else.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says here that named by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom, it's basically remembering something that doesn't match with historical records. For example, the stuff you used to make your home smell fresh isn't free breeze, isn't Febreze. And anyways, it says more on that later. I think it's how it's spelled here. Febreeze. It's not how you spell Febreze.
How do you spell it?
I think it's
I thought it was
F-R-E.
Febreze.
I think it's F-R-E.
Febreze?
Febreze.
Wow, yeah, that one got me right there because I thought it was F-E. But I'm concretely positive. Not that that's right.
Yeah.
There are memory has a lot of issues. People think we remember things concretely, but that's not how our brain memory works.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I remember watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. It had Ernie Reyes Jr. He played the
Jesus Christ, I don't remember.
he played the Domino's delivery guy. It was Secret of the Ooze. He played the Domino's delivery guy, and
Joseph, please tell me you're confused right now because I have no idea. I've never seen this movie.
Secret of the Ooze. Holy shit!
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
thank
Oh,
you.
man.
So,
Well, we
feel
went
like
and-
I'm in a fucking. Oh God, record scratch.
So I
Secret of the
remembered a line.
Splooge.
We went and saw TMNT 2 in the. That's right. Vanilla Ice was in it. Man, God, dog.
Who?
Okay. That movie never happened, did it? I totally remember that movie. Jesus, Morgan. Anyways, we went and saw it in the movie theaters, and he had this line when he first met the turtles, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's turtles, whatever." I don't know, but he had this line that he said, and then when it came out on HBO or whatever, the line was something different, and the line that on HBO matched what was in the comic book that came out.
Right.
But it's not what I remembered it being. And I was like, I used to tell my brother, because he was like, "See, I told you, motherfucker." And I'd be like, "Dude, I fucking remember that shit." Like I knew I remembered it. And
Yeah.
I was just fucking wrong, And I think movie lines are a big thing that have the Mandela effect.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Yeah.
When people quote movies and it's slightly off.
There's one with Forrest Gump and the life is like a box of chocolates. There's something with that that
Yeah.
I think is one of these because it was life is a box of chocolates or like it's like one word difference
Yeah.
that people will like swear on it and they're like, no, that's not what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Life was a box of chocolates.
Okay.
it says life is like a box of chocolates. Nobody fucking eats that shit.
Oh man, I love chocolate.
So the Mandela Effect is named from Nelson Mandela, the leader in, was it South Africa?
South Africa.
It was South Africa, yeah.
Ending apartheid.
Let's see. Nelson Mandela, who this theory is named after, died in 2013. However, countless people distinctly remember him dying in prison in the 1980s. But his death isn't the only example of a Mandela effect. Do you, Joseph, remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s?
I do not, but I've heard of this.
I've heard of this too.
Him
but
dying in the 80s and then dying again in 2013?
I remember when he got out of prison.
Which is weird if you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know who the guy was. I just remembered that it was like this huge deal when he got out of prison, and then they made him president. And in my young mind, I was thinking, like, why would you make a criminal president? Because I didn't understand why he was locked up or anything.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's, they make this dead guy president.
Hold his hand up with strings and
Yeah.
shit.
I bet there's a theory, like one of those odd theories about him actually dying, and then they replaced him with like Stalin had like a people that look like Stalin to keep him safe.
Right,
and
yeah.
Fidel Castro had like people that look like Fidel Castro who might get assassinated instead of him.
I wonder if it isn't something they put out and said, hey, he's dead. You know, Nelson Mandela died.
Oh, in the hopes that it would kill the movement.
Right, yeah. But I don't know because I don't remember that shit. I was but a child.
You know what would really have killed the movement and convinced him that he was dead?
If they killed him?
Yeah. And I'm not advocating that, but
yeah.
I mean, to be honest, if you're trying to run an oppressive system and you got somebody who's causing a problem and they're like ahead of it,
Dude,
just decapitate him and put his head on a spike.
the either straight up assassinations or odd deaths of people associated with the civil rights movement is insane. Like, I had a college professor that pointed out people that were not as well known that like died swimming, or like it was like the heads of all these organizations or people highly involved in it were just dying like flies. And you know, people were being assassinated too, so it's not like a leap in logic to think they just started taking everybody out from the civil rights movement to kill it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But
What was Nelson Mandela imprisoned for? Do either one of you guys know?
he was trying to end apartheid, but
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember what the offense was. It probably some protest, but
Let's see. Here's some examples. One
Mandela
is,
Effect.
Yeah. One is that the peanut butter is Jif and not Jiffy. Everyone refers to it as Jiffy. I know Method Man did in his song Method Man. He said peanut butter.
It's not
something.
Jiffy peanut butter?
No, he said it's not Jiffy, Skip, or Peter Pan.
Did it used to be Jiffy and they changed it to Jif?
Let's see. People swear there was a Jiffy peanut butter back in the day.
Yeah.
But we speculate they're combining Jif with its competitor Skippy.
oh,
So it was.
But there's never been a Jiffy.
Huh.
Look at the names. That even looks fucking familiar, doesn't it?
It does, but that is what's on the shelf.
Yes.
isn't Jiffy the name of like a cornbread,
Is it? I don't
like
know.
the little blue box cornbread stuff?
Well,
that
this
Jiffy?
might be another one. Yeah.
yeah.
That cornbread's really
I
good,
think
by the way.
There is like a theory that somebody's editing reality or something like
Yeah,
or a
that's what I was
computer
talking about.
program.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which this is a little tangent, but it's related and it gives Joseph credit. So I want to go on the books because he's always, oh, you make fun of me. Oh God, I'm a dick. That show, the Invincible cartoon, at one point, a guy flips a switch on the wall for this like secret organization, and all these people all of a sudden are in the room.
Yeah.
And he said there's like a certain color or frequency or light that people don't perceive. So they started years ago coding their like whatever they don't want you to see with this thing that reflects that light. So when they put that light on, all these people that are there disappear because you can't perceive them, but they're there, but just you can't see that light anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I saw this TikTok about how cats have like a third or fourth cone in their eye.
Yeah.
And they see like ultraviolet, which means, you know how we have the 3 color cone of
Yes.
the red, blue, whatever.
Red, blue, yellow, or something.
Well,
Yeah.
with the 4th one, it makes it a pyramid. So they have 3 sides to a pyramid of light colors that they can see that we don't see. They've got they've got 4 times the amount because theirs is a pyramid. Ours is just a flat
You guys
triangle
should
of colors.
see this gang symbol Eric was just holding up.
But it really made me think: how much shit are we not seeing? And does that mean we also can't like physically touch it? Are there things that we can't physically touch that are there?
I know. I wonder about that with the light thing because you never actually touch things in reality anyway because the atoms never actually come together, you know?
Yeah.
And then I wonder about like, you know, if like that wall is really just the light that comes off of it, maybe changing the light would allow someone to just pass through it, if that
Right.
makes sense.
Like maybe light interacting with something gives it the properties of matter.
Yeah,
so
like
maybe there's
things
other
are
types
solid
of
because
matter,
of the light.
right, that don't interact with the light. I don't fucking know, but it opened my eyes up to maybe there is all this shit going on that we don't see.
Yeah.
There are
Wow.
definitely beings walking around us that we don't see. I know. It's
They
like I
could
know.
help me out. My lawn needs mowing. What are they doing?
Apparently, they're not mowing your lawn.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know what they're doing. Ruling the world.
Here's another one. Looney Tunes. Would you guys say it's Looney Toons or Looney Tunes?
You?
I thought it was you.
It is.
Okay.
But most people, I guess, spell it like with the
Like cartoon.
Toon. It's like cartoons, right? Like cartoons. It makes absolutely zero sense. But yes, the cartoon was spelled as Tunes.
Well, when I was young, it was very music driven.
Yeah.
It was a highly music driven art form.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I first got exposed to like a lot of classical music and stuff.
Oh, that's very
I've
true.
also looked
Like
into
Wagner
this
and everything.
before, so I may be more skewed because I've looked at what's right and what's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Like not recently, but
Eric's got this serious hang up about what is quote unquote right and wrong.
He comes armed with a master's degree and a left-leaning liberal attitude. Eric is a social justice warrior.
Fucking social
yeah,
justice
yeah.
bullshit.
I'm the only black and white one in the room.
Let's see. I'm gonna blow through a couple here. Let's see. Berenstain Bears.
Blow it. Yeah, that's with that one fucks me up.
Yeah, it's Berenstain.
Right. Not
Like you have a stain.
Berenstain. Yeah,
Right.
that I remember it as not stain, but Steen.
Yeah,
I had a fucking book,
I remember
dude.
it as
I like,
Steen, like the Jewish name.
yeah.
Yep. It's not. I had a
Stain.
that Joseph is the Mandela Effect. You remember it as the Jewish name Steen.
Yeah, Bernstein.
Yeah.
But what makes it
For
powerful is these things are remembered by like large groups of people. It's
Right.
not like one or two people that remember it that
Right.
way.
Yep. It's all these people remembering it and having never been told. That's just how that's from the memories. But yeah, I had a customer. Shit, I can't remember her name now. Fuck. She's a state senator here in South Carolina, and something Bernstein. Yeah. And I used to do her work at her house and stuff, and the guy that used to work for me back then used to always make fun of her because he'd call her a Bernstein Bear.
Oh yeah, customers like that when
Yeah,
you make
when you
fun
make
of
fun
them.
of them. Yeah. Well, he didn't do it to her face,
Oh.
luckily. Curious George, does he have a tail or does he not have a tail?
He doesn't have a tail.
He does not have a tail. That's right.
I
But
thought he had a tail.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
isn't he a monkey?
yeah, but he's a
Monkeys have tails,
monkeys have tails, apes don't.
right? But maybe he's an ape. I thought he was supposed to be a monkey, though. I was really into Curious George when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I was too.
Oh, fuck, Curious George. I'm so into you. I see you don't have a tail. You want me to give you some?
That dude is cool. Got that weird guy he hangs out with who dresses up really flamboyantly.
Sex in the City.
Yes.
I made up a joke once about Grape Ape. Grape Ape really loves grapes. Well, he's got a cousin named Rape Ape. You know
Oh,
what
God.
Grape Ape really likes?
Grapes.
Oranges.
That's good.
Isn't it? It's fucking stupid, but it's good.
That's a good joke. You should do stand up.
I said Sex in the City. Joseph said yes.
Oh,
So, how's it go? Sex in the City.
What do you mean?
Each word. What is it?
Sex in the City?
Sex in the City.
Yeah. It's Sex and the City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I thought
I've
it was
always
like
thought it was.
fucking in the streets.
Yeah, I've
That's
always
what I thought it was.
a
A bunch of people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's
Having
the
sex.
Febreze one.
People.
Here's the Febreze. So it is Fe, but it's not the breeze with 2 consecutive E's. It's Febreze.
No, that ain't right. Reality's a lie. Burn down the government.
Would that still be pronounced breeze?
Febreze. It is if they tell you it is.
Breze is still breeze, isn't it?
Then why do we even have that street? It just seems like more work.
Oh shit. Skechers.
I wonder that.
Skechers, the shoe, Skechers doesn't have a T in it
Come on.
How's it Skechers without a T?
because they tell you that it's Skechers.
Fucking
Like
sheep.
you can name anything you want, you know.
Let me see.
Look,
Which
Yeah.
one's right? The one on
the
the,
one
right?
on the right.
But it should still follow the
Skeechers.
fucking English language if that's the language it's written in.
Not necessarily.
Less sketchy than most, people have been befuddled to see that there's no T in Skechers.
Befuddled.
I've been befuddled.
That's a funny word.
God, man, a lot of these are about spellings and stuff. It seems like Fruit Loops is Froot is how they spell fruit for Fruit Loops, not like the actual fruit.
Man, I'm hungry.
Let's see, King Henry VIII's turkey leg. You guys familiar with King Henry VIII's turkey leg?
Is that his dick?
That's what she called it.
Yeah.
Give me thy turkey leg.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody did the accent.
So you didn't have to. Let's see. For some reason, people distinctly remember this portrait showing the King of England wielding a turkey leg.
Yeah, now that you say that, I remember it. He's holding the big old, it's like a Flintstone piece of meat.
Like an oil painting or something.
It's really here. Let me see if I can. So it shows him.
That's not real though.
No, hold on. The real picture.
But I remember it for some reason.
This is the real one. He's holding like a banana or something, though, isn't he? What is that in his right hand?
The handle of a dagger.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Dude was probably a total badass. I know we talked about this before, but historically, how badass some of these folks were, you know, it's just amazing.
Perhaps.
I don't want to get in a fucking people getting fucking knife fights over nothing back then, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, people do it now, but we lock those people up. Those
Do
people
we?
back then, they get in fucking knife fights. It was just part of the day, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, you go down to Soda City Market on a Saturday morning, and the fucking knife fight breaks out, and nobody stops buying donuts or something, you know?
I love that shit. Let's see. The Monopoly Man. Oh, everyone, you know, if you see somebody with a monocle or something, everybody's like, hey, that looks like the Monopoly Man, whatever. He did not have a monocle.
He didn't?
He did not. Looking at these pictures is totally like, yeah, he didn't have a fucking
Was it the
monocle.
Pringles guy that had the monocle? They look similar to me.
Mr. Peanut.
It was
had a-
Mr. Peanut,
he had
yeah.
a-
Oh,
Peanut
that
guy.
son of a bitch.
Yep.
fucking
Here we go.
capitalist.
This, as some suggest, might be a simple confusion between him and the Planters Peanut Company mascot, Mr. Peanut. Yep.
But Mr. Peanut's actually a woman. Have you seen how he's shaped?
You like the shape of Mr. Peanut?
He's shaped more like a woman.
I bet you do.
Well, hello, Mr. Peanut. What say we crack open that shell and let me see your nuts?
I'm just saying. It was an early reference to drag.
This guy I used to know, his head looked like Mr. Peanut. Did. It was Jason Dunn. His head looked like Mr.
Oh my
Peanut.
God.
Really, like the top of his head was wide and then his jaw was really wide.
His jaw was wide and it dipped in his ears, and then you.
Oh,
you
yeah, I
remember the
guess
shape of
so,
his head,
yeah.
yeah.
Jeez.
I used to fuck with him about it. May he rest in peace. He's no longer with us.
So let's see. Fruit of the Loom logo. It says, did it have the cornucopia behind the fruit or not? I don't know, man. This shit right here looks fucking familiar.
Yeah.
It does? Yeah.
That looks right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then
Was
this
it
guy-
no cornucopia?
Yeah.
There's no cornucopia.
That's fucking weird as shit because I remember this. I remember this. They used to have those commercials where the guys dressed up like fruits and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can
Big
find
grape
that shit
guy.
on the-
Dude
on the
dressed up like an
YouTube.
apple
Yeah.
with the hat.
And the
that
guy
was
with the
top of
grape
apple.
wanted to
Oh,
grape
the
everyone.
grape dudes. Yeah. I'll grape you in the mouth.
Bring me some oranges.
It says double stuff Oreos. There's not two F's in the word stuff. It's just one.
I know that, but I eat Oreos very frequently.
Oh, God. Holy shit. So this is why they had the C-3PO at the beginning of the thing. Even the biggest Star Wars fans get it wrong. The robot isn't all gold. He has one silver piece on his right leg. He has a silver leg. C-3PO. That shit does not fucking look right to me.
That doesn't look right to me. He was all
Yeah.
gold.
I've
I s-
even heard this, and that still doesn't look right to me. Like, I've known of this one, but yeah.
I swear I had an action figure of
Well, it says
C-3PO back when Star Wars came out,
it
and he
says
was all gold.
Halloween costumes and everything get it wrong. So I would say that I could go back and watch the movie, but even
changed
still,
the movie.
Yeah, when DVDs came out, they digitally remastered the movie. They did away with a lot of Muppets and put CGI in and stuff, you know. So it's hard to trust going back to the fucking DVD and looking, or digital anything, you know.
Yeah, you'd have to get original copy, I guess.
Yeah, a VHS or some shit.
No,
No.
that wouldn't even be original because I don't recall there being a VHS when I saw it in the theater.
Just so everyone knows, VHS tapes first began being used in Japan in 1976, and then they were mainstream in the United States in 1977. Also, side note, Star Wars was released May 25th, 1977. This says that the Flintstones is the Flintstones
Flint stones. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and not
Like
the
a stone.
Flintstones.
Flintstones.
I thought
What's
it
a
was the-
Flynn?
Yeah, Morgan, you yabba dabba dumbass.
Yeah, I thought it was Flint from, like, Flint.
From The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that sounds right, but I guess I've never noticed two T's.
Flintstones.
I've never
I know
noticed two
that when I
T's
say
there.
it, the T gets kind of lost.
That T looks out of place.
Nah, it looks right to me.
Does it?
I'm not a sheep.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely going to circle back around to that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Here we go. Life is a box of chocolates. This was brought up earlier.
Chocolate.
Is not what Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. That is not what Forrest Gump actually said. If you listen closely, he says life was like a box of chocolates.
That's what Joseph
Oh, wow.
opined.
That's weird. I've never seen the movie. I was just trying to come up with another way to say it that sounded wrong.
Wow, they already got to you. They edited your thoughts and you didn't even
it's
know
crazy.
it. Never even seen the movie and they fixed it in your thoughts.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, how about on Snow White? You've seen that, right, Joseph?
I've seen Snow White.
Okay.
She was cute.
Morgan's having a problem not like hitting wires and kicking mics today.
I'm trying, damn it.
There's something I like about kissing unconscious girls.
Yeah. She's in trouble. Well, they're in trouble right now for that shit in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Just
Because
it's the whole story is symbolic. They're not actually saying go around kissing sleeping girls you've happened upon that you have no previous relationship with. Mm-hmm. That's not what the story's about. She's coming into womanhood. That's what the story's about.
Is that what the story's about?
Yeah. She's going from being a little girl to becoming a woman.
Becoming a woman.
Just throwing it out there.
I've never lived in another time, but it seems like our time we're getting very sensitive to things in history. Like, I understand reviewing stuff and wanting to do better, but fucking Christ, man. Like, every other day, something's...
Offensive.
Yeah, give it a
and
fucking rest.
Yeah, and I don't want to be offensive to people that get offended by things, but sometimes you just get offended by things and then you keep moving on.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's hard to argue that when someone's like, you're perpetuating rape culture. And I'm like, no, I'm just saying maybe that one particular thing is not that big of a fucking deal.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon. Like, cartoons used to do all kind of weird shit that I wouldn't think would be appropriate to do.
Yeah.
Hit people in the head with mallets and shit.
Yeah, like Hansel and Gretel, their
But-
parents were going hungry. They'd fucking just abandon their children in the woods. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying abandon your children in the woods. It's a story. There's
Yeah.
a lesson behind it.
Yeah, and they burnt the witch in an oven. I mean, what the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, nobody's saying go to some woman's house out in the woods and fucking murder them.
Yeah. They were probably hallucinating anyways. They like accidentally ate some mushrooms or some shit because it's fucking weird. Something weird about the whole thing. Yeah, anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So back to the Mandela effect.
Yes.
Snow White was never asleep. No, I'm just kidding. She was. So it's the what the Wicked Queen says to the mirror. Everyone says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" But she says, "Magic mirror," and I am fucking befuddled. To use a word of Esquire magazine, because
Esquire.
but yeah, that's weird because I feel like I remember specifically mirror, mirror on the wall.
Don't they do a play on that in Shrek? Don't
Yeah.
they do something like
Yeah,
that? I
they
wonder
have
what
the
it
mirror.
says in Shrek.
Yeah.
If it says that at all.
Huh.
I'll have to check it out.
Nice. This is one I think we're all familiar with. Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
And I know that that's not what he says. And you guys know that's not what he says, right?
Yeah. He says, I am your father.
Yeah, because Luke's like, you killed my father. And he says, I am your father.
But me and my adoptive dad, yeah, he used to say that to me. Luke, I am your father, because he was my adopted dad. It was like a joke.
Yeah.
But he always said that to me. So when I found this out, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's hard to believe, right?
What was actually said? Now I'm confused.
What was actually said was they were fighting, and Luke was like, you killed my father. And Darth Vader said, I am your father. But he didn't say, Luke, I am your father. And that's what everybody gets confused on. Everybody is
okay.
like your stepdad or your adopted dad used to say that to you.
Yeah.
That's what most people say is, Luke, I am your father.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've heard that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This one looks like it's from Eric's favorite movie of all time.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
No.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Man, those
That
movies are so
actually
good.
probably is. The books for Harry Potter
Are better.
I really enjoy
Yeah.
more than the movies for Harry Potter. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, I love those movies.
So it says,
Fuck Tom Bombadil.
I don't know who that is. I just laughed.
In the book, there was a weird character that I'm glad they didn't put in the movie. It was just a weird part to me. I don't even know why it's in the book.
In the Harry Potter books?
No, in
Lord of the
Lord
Rings.
of the Rings, yeah. He's this weird fucking fruity character that lives in the woods. He's just fucking weird.
Wait, he's not in the movie?
Tom Bombadil. No. If you ever read the books are pretty good, but I don't get down with Tom Bombadil.
All right. No, I haven't read them. I haven't read them. Let's see. Hate to burst your bubble again, the article says, but this memorable line was never said by Gandalf. Run, you fools.
Fly.
That's right. Well, you know that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a common thing for people to say run.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it is
That's
common.
shit.
But yeah. Because I saw somebody was speculating that what he was really trying to say was just call the eagles. Fly, you fools, because they were Initially, they were going to go another way, but the snow pass was not working out. Remember that from the movies?
Yeah.
Across the mountain.
Yep.
And then they went through Mordor. So when he's about to fall down, he says, "Fly, you fools. Like, call the eagles and just have them take you where you need to go." I don't think that's what he meant, but
it definitely wasn't run.
yeah. I know that look. Jess is just like, okay.
Next. This one is one that gets me because I don't remember it. It's from Silence of the Lambs, and the fact we remember. Let's see. We remember Hannibal Lecter saying, "Hello, Clarice."
Yeah.
In reality, what he said was "Good morning."
Howdy, Clarice.
He said, "Howdy." What you doing in these parts? Hell, shit.
The first like Terminator kind of reboot, like it was the later movie they made, maybe in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. There was like a bonus track at the end where they gave the Terminator all these different voices, and one of them was like a real country voice. That shit made me laugh so hard. Howdy, partners! Like it was, I don't remember which movie it was. Maybe T3.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe we should change our name to like the Tangential Fuck Boys or something. No. The Tangents.
Tangentlemen.
Tangentlemen.
Did you guys know that a number of Americans and foreigners recall learning that the United States has 52 states?
Really?
The United States has 50 states currently.
Yeah. I wonder if that has to do with there being 52 cards in a deck of cards.
I used to think 51. I would always have. Is it 50 or 51? I don't know
There's
why.
a 51st state. I believe that's supposed to be Ireland. It's not actually a state, obviously.
Yeah, it's not.
DC's going for statehood, I think.
But I think DC's going for statehood, and I believe we have more than 2 territories. So I don't know where 52 comes from.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just assumed that it's from people confusing it with the deck of cards.
Yeah.
Who learns this? We don't learn that in this country.
I remember when...
I don't remember anybody teaching me that shit.
This is something funny that Obama did when he was running for his first term. He said, "I've already visited 52 states and we got 5 more to go." Oh, man.
I miss his wit. I guess he still got it, but you don't like hear it on TV anymore.
Yeah, I do too. He's fucking hilarious, actually.
Yeah, he was a charismatic motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quick, you know. He doesn't mind a joke at his expense, and he's fucking quick with it and shit. You guys ever seen him on In Between Two Ferns?
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, he was also on a Bear Grylls thing where he was fucking hilarious, but
He did the mean tweets with Jimmy Kimmel. You know, they read
Did he really?
mean tweets about themselves. Yeah. He was like in one, he's like, "You misspelled there." Like it was something they messed up. He started like critiquing their tweet. It was funny.
oh man, I need to look that shit up. Yeah. Obama's hilarious.
Yeah. Y'all remember that shit where the History Channel did like a story of the Bible or something, and the guy that played Satan was a black dude, and he looked suspiciously like Obama. Like it hit news. Yeah, the guy looked a lot like Obama.
And what was it on?
The History Channel, I think.
Shit.
Played, I forget what the show was, but it was Satan, an interpretation of him, and it was a black dude that looked a lot like Obama. And
during the presidency?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think I remember
and it
hearing
hit
about
the news
that. Yeah.
because they're like, "Come on, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wonder what Obama says about shit like that. When he sees it come up on the news, he's probably like, "This is what they're reporting on."
Michelle.
What the fuck? Let me be clear.
not Satan.
Let's see. We gotta be. Are we close?
Oh God, we're close. Oh fuck. Oh, God. Walk me to the fridge. I want to see it on the stainless steel. My brother used to do this joke when we were cleaning houses about that shit. You clean a fridge, you come back the next day, and there's little kids like handprints all over it.
Yeah.
So he started he did this long setup of some woman was about to get a guy off, and he's like, she was like walking him around the house to where he was going to finish, and she finally got him to the fridge, and he's, oh, God.
And then y'all got to clean it up.
Yeah. It was a very long joke. All right.
Let's see. I'm not gonna. Are we close though?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna run through one or two more. So we all know about the guy, the tank man from Tiananmen Square in 1989.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. That's This is what the article says. It in perhaps the most memorable moment during the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests.
It's protest is the word we use here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Typo.
Oh, protext. Maybe that is a word. Are we experiencing a Mandela effect right now? Maybe it's always been protext.
What is?
I'm protesting this event.
I didn't sleep well last night. So.
Let's see. Recollections.
Oh, more.
Recollections of the event vary. Some say the unidentified man known as Tank Man was run over and killed, which is what I thought happened.
He wasn't?
But other videos show him moving away from the scene. Oh, they sent a video. Video is unavailable. Oh, they had to remove it from YouTube. Video's unavailable. Shows the truth. Damn. But yeah, it says that videos show him moving away from the scene. I distinctly remember learning in class that he was run over. I distinctly
that could be a
remember
propaganda thing.
Like a Chinese propaganda bullshit.
Like a U.S. propaganda thing.
Wasn't that around the same
Chinese.
time the guy lit himself on fire in protest? Maybe those two things are getting...
Was it? I don't know.
Which protest? They did that back...
I mean, they did Tibetan Buddhists
Vietnam?
did that a lot with, I think it had something to do with Tibet, right? Might have been Vietnam too. I don't know. Those dudes will light themselves up for anything.
I know there was like Buddhist monks that was part of a protest they were doing. And this may be a Mandela effect as well, but I've seen like black and white photos of dude like sitting there like he's meditating, but he's on fire.
Yeah, they were doing that like crazy. I mean, I was outside of a bar once, and the lady's like, "Anybody got a light?" Boom, guy just lit himself on fire.
Oh gosh, what a night!
Yeah, it was crazy. Morgan?
Hey guys,
Hey.
I'm gonna do this last one.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a newspaper article. I can't see the date on it, but it's funny because at the bottom of this, I guess is for the next story, it said Chinese retreating, Japs spurn peace. And I feel like that's racist. But the newspaper, that's not what the newspaper article is about. When aviator Charles Lindbergh's infant son was kidnapped, the entire world focused their attention on the story. Many remember the case going cold, but sadly, they found the body and sentenced the killer to death for a horrendous crime. I feel like I remember learning about that too, learning that they never found the body.
I thought they never found the killer.
Yeah, I thought it went. Yeah, me too.
Nope.
And that's
Because I was
something
always
I've listened to
suspicious
quite a
that
few.
it was like Lindbergh or somebody who did it.
Right. I thought that's what the thing was because I've seen it on conspiracy stuff about. Dude, that's crazy. Because I swear I've seen conspiracy shows where the only reason it was on the show was because they were like, what happened to the Lindbergh baby? Isn't that a thing? What happened?
Yes.
Man, that's crazy.
Yep.
But that's saying it's not a thing.
It's saying that they found the killer and sentenced him. Sentenced him to death for the heinous crime. And the baby was found dead.
And he committed a heinous crime on my anus. It was an anus crime.
anus.
A heinous
on that?
anus crime.
Heinous anus.
Anus. Isn't that like famous Amos? So that's why I wanted to end on that one. That's
Yeah, right. We're ending the story on child murder.
And heinous anus crimes.
and there's one in here about Robin Williams' death. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll look that up. I don't want to do it.
Dude, I saw a weird thing about Britney Spears about someone was speculating that she has not been like a real person. They replaced her at a certain time and they had all these things lined up from her history, like different albums she released, names of songs and stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, they do have a whole thing about this. Because you mentioned, I think you asked me once if I was doing a thing on Britney Spears. I'm like, what? They have a conspiracy about that? Well, I think totally.
The one I was referring to is the one that she's being held captive against her will.
I don't think that's really a conspiracy anymore. I think she pretty much came out that they took her rights away back when she had that mental thing.
Yeah.
She's like having to do with mental illness stuff. She kind of like signed stuff over that's only supposed to be temporary, but they never gave it back. Her parents never gave those rights back, I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because there's a whole Free Britney movement.
Yeah. There is a Free Britney movement.
And
is that what it's about?
Yeah, it's not that Britney's art should be available to all people at no cost.
What's that called? Common.
The Creative Commons.
Creative Commons, yeah. Free Britney. Oops, I did it again. Okay. Well, we got anything else to Morgan? I like the topic. I liked interrupting you.
Yeah, I like
fun.
being interrupted.
That was a good topic.
It was fun and good time.
Nice.
Sorry.
This is what we get for doing a morning episode.
The morning show.
It's the morning show with Easy E-Rock, the Prophet of West Columbia, and Mo Daddy Dollar.
Lots of stupid stings in it that sound like air horns and shit.
Get greasy with easy. All right. Well, have a good night.
Have a good morning.
Or have a good whatever the fuck you want to have.
Suck a dick.
Nah, it looks right to me.
Does it?
I'm not a sheep. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a sheep. It's not Jiffy peanut butter? Did it used to be Jiffy and they changed it to Jif? I
Look,
remember
dude,
it as
I like-
Steen, like the Jewish name.
You remember it as the Jewish name Steen.
Yeah, Bernstein. Sex in the City. How's it Skechers without a T?
He did not have a monocle.
He didn't? That doesn't look right to me. He was all gold.
Was run over and killed, which is what I thought happened.
He wasn't?